what's going on YouTube? So, got a new review for you, and this is actually one of the first times I saw a movie that I really did not want to see. Like this, I wasn't planning on seeing this at all. Like this, not in my repertoire of things that I thought I would like. And it was either going to be this, or something else, but let's get into that. So, I never saw Happy Foot, if you will. But I needed to see a new movie to review, and there's no way in hell I'm going to give my money to the Twilight. So I compromised, and I said, fine, I'm going to go see Happy Feet 2, but I'm going to pay for a child's ticket. And it's the ticket taker tried to start a fight with me, but I didn't care. I had my way, and I was happy. I saved $3, America. $3. Anyway, so the next most logical thing, not Twilight, Electric Boogaloo, Happy Feet 2. So I'm going to start out by saying that this movie, plot? What's a plot? I really couldn't find a plot here. It's more of like, here are these penguins and they're going to go somewhere and then some stuff's going to happen. Oh, but then there's a big event. So it kind of seems like there's a story, but there isn't. It's just these penguins walking around and something happens, I guess. But it's not really a story. It's just crap happening. This movie is more of a collection of set pieces, as in like the big dance numbers that are all strung together with bad jokes and even worse script. But in between, they got some action set pieces, I guess, of like characters flying through the air, and things like that, and all that in 3D looks really nice, and they give like an interesting backstory. To get back to the plot that is non-existent, they give an interesting backstory, but it just goes nowhere. It seems really interesting at first, but it ends up going nowhere. Most of these dance numbers, though, frustrated me kind of, thinking about it after I saw the movie, because there weren't whole songs. They were just like little increments. It's kind of like when you go and see a band who kind of like wants to play 50 million of their songs, but they just play like little snippets of the songs, which is even worse than them not playing the song at all. And the one song that they did do the whole thing of, it was the worst song in the movie. It was one of those soft, boring songs, and the dancing was non-existent in that song. It was a lot of, we're penguins and we're swaying. So, besides the songs, that one song, everything else is pretty good. So, it kind of ties the movie together, and it makes it okay, I guess. The voice acting is very meh. Some characters are better than others. I think Pink sucks as a voice actor, and I think that Elijah Wood sounds terrible as the main character. He was a god-awful choice. I think he sounds so bad as a voice actor. He's a great actor in general, but as far as voice acting goes, his voice just comes out, oh, you're a giant 5-year-old. Okay. I can't see him like as an adult penguin. It doesn't work for me. Most enjoyable scenes for me were the ones with Brad Pitt and actually my favorite guy of all time, Matt Damon. Matt Damon is, he's included. It's like, hey, Brad Pitt and Matt Damon, they're buddies in this. It's more just Brad Pitt, and he plays a krill, which has nothing to do with everything else. It's just a krill trying to move his way up the food chain. And I thought that was, that was pretty funny. I mean, the idea of it was funny. Was it really funny? No. It was very, very, very poorly executed, and it was just kind of corny. Now, did this movie look amazing? Yes, it did. This is the kind of stuff they're going to put this like at, the stores on Blu-ray, like on big TVs, and it's going to look amazing. The animators outdid themselves. They do a great job with this movie, and it looks fantastic. But as far as I'm concerned with like story, characters, and the script, and you're moving the story along, this is, this is trash. I mean, but just because some of the dance numbers are enjoyable, and like the music it caught me off guard once or twice, and I was like, yeah, that was a pretty good choice. I'm gonna say that, check this one out as a rental, but like make sure you're doing something else. Like you can listen to this in the background. It's, part of the fun of this movie is the music, but rent this. There's no reason to see this in theaters. The 3D isn't that amazing. It just makes it look nicer. So if you're really all about like, man, I want this to look beautiful, then man, it'll look beautiful. That's all I gotta say. Please comment, subscribe, tell me how much I suck down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll have a new review next weekend, or Muppets coming up next. Yeah.